batting right now in this first inning. Moinuddin Pathan and Jagdish Parmar have come to open the innings for their team. This time, a very good shot. The batter has pulled it towards the mid-wicket boundary. There's a fielder there collecting the ball, very quick on the ball, stopping the batters to take that double. Good fielding effort. Darshan is bowling in this first over, left arm over the wicket. And this time it was not a bad delivery. Fortunate batsman getting 4 runs. The ball went towards the fine leg boundary. I guess there was an inside edge. The batsman was of course beaten by the bowler, but fortunate enough that not only he got saved on that particular ball, but at the same time the ball took an inside edge and went towards the fine leg boundary. 4 more runs. First over gone, and score of team Kathiwada Cat Kings is 7 for no loss. You can have a replay of the previous ball. Here we see an inside edge, and the ball went quickly towards the fine leg boundary. Moinuddin and Jagdish Parmar. This is the first inning of this third match. In the previous match we saw a big target of 132 for Kolkata. Kolkata basically won the toss in the previous match, and they had decided to bowl first but could not stop the opponents from making a big total, giving a huge target, and which created some troubles for Kolkata itself, and that led to a loss by a very big margin. Again, a left arm pacer, a very good ball, this time a little shorter than the good length, with some good bounce and very well played, and very good running as well by both the batters. This is the second over being bowled by Mayank Jain. Mayank Jain, also a left arm pacer, bowling over the wicket to Jagdish Parmar, this time outside off stump. The ball moved a little out again, and the batsman looked in trouble. He wanted to play that shot but could not connect his bat with the ball. A very good ball by Mayank Jain. Another ball, this time again a little short, and the batter pushed the ball towards the covers boundary. There's a fielder there, and in the meanwhile again both the batters took a double. Converting singles into doubles has not been a very difficult thing for the batters here, as the fielders are on the boundaries only, so you have all the space left. Again a short of length delivery, again pushed it towards the covers area. Fielder in the deep, and both the batters will have to be satisfied with a single only. So far this over has conceded 3 runs. This time again a short line delivery, this time on the onside. Not a good shot, but again the ball travelled enough that could help both the batters to complete a single again. Next delivery, and this time the ball touched the pads, not the bat. There was an appeal by the wicket keeper. He thought that there can be a a caught behind chance, but of course there was no connection of the ball with the bat whatsoever. Next delivery, and this time a very good delivery, a good length delivery, came back inside, and again there was an appeal, but still no connection of the ball with the bat, and it was a dot ball. We can still see some swing in the balls of Mayank Jain. This time it was an outswing, and batter easily picked it and placed the ball towards the covers area for a single. Jagdish Parmar back on strike. He's playing on 6 after facing 5 deliveries. Moinuddin Pathan playing on 8 after facing 5 deliveries. Again, this time the ball kept a little low. Again played with soft hands for a single. Because the fielders are on the boundaries only, you have a lot of space left. You have big rooms available already to convert the singles into doubles. You just have to simply place the ball. You just have to simply push the ball a little. Not too much strength needed for majority of the balls to take runs. And this previous ball was a dot ball, and it was also the last delivery of this third over. 3 overs gone, and as soon as the score gets updated, I'll let you know what is the score, how many runs Kathiwada Cat Kings have scored after 3 overs. Beginning of 4th over. Again played with soft hands towards mid-wicket area. 1 run taken easily. Now the pitch has also got dried up a little. We can see some decent amount of bounce again on this pitch as the sun has come out, and we can see some good amount of sunlight, which has of course reduced some moisture from the pitch, and grass has also been reduced on the pitch, which can be a little easier for the batters now. One more run coming on this delivery. This is the 4th over we are in, being bowled by Darshan, who's bowling 3rd over of his spell. This time a bouncer, and it was a pull shot. Not a good timing by the batter. The ball didn't come completely on the bat. The batter could not middle it, but still the ball travelled enough area to let the batters complete 1 run. Next delivery again, this time again not some good conviction on that shot. 2 runs will be taken easily. There was an inside edge. The batsman was fortunate as the ball passed very near to the stumps. So we are done with the 4th over as well, Kathiwada Cat Kings, and the score is 20 for no loss. First delivery of 5th over started with a wide outside off stump, way too far from the reach of the batsman. Good thing about Kathiwada Cat Kings is that they have not lost even a single wicket so far. This time the ball came back in, but very well played as well by the batter. That's Jagdish Parmar. With him is Moinuddin Pathan, playing on 11 after facing 11 balls. Jagdish, on the other hand, is also on 11, but he has faced 9 deliveries. Right arm over the wicket. A good cover drive. Let's see if the fielder is able to stop the ball or not. I guess it's a good chase. It's a good effort. He's looking in some pain. I hope everything is fine with him. Have a look at the replay. A good shot, a placement towards the point area, and let's see if frame by frame the ball running towards the boundary. There was a good attempt by the fielder. Let's see if the fielder has stopped the ball cleanly or not. Here you see frame by frame. Here comes the fielder in the frame, and here is his attempt. A very good attempt for sure. There is no doubt about that. And yes, maybe He has stopped the ball, if I'm not wrong, although the umpire knows it better. And you can see these beautiful replays and some good camera work by JBMR Sports that is helping us to watch this live action. We are in the 5th over of this first inning. 24 for none is the score right now. Ashay Dubey is the bowler, and here we go. First wicket finally goes down. Here we look at the replay, how the first wicket went down. Ashay to Jagdish, and okay, so it was an outside edge, caught behind by the wicket keeper. A very good collection by the keeper himself. Some good deviation was there. It looks easy on the screen, but not a very easy thing, because sometimes the fielder is usually not in a position to catch the ball, because sometimes there is a movement and a momentum at the same time for the wicket keeper, and in order to break that movement and going in sync with that particular deviation of the ball sometimes gets difficult for the wicket keeper. But even after that, if you take these kind of catches, shows your skills, shows what kind of level, what kind of commitment, what kind of dedication you have towards the game and towards your team. And this time a bouncer, good amount of bounce on that particular delivery, which was the last delivery of this 5th over, ended with a dot ball. And after 5 overs, the score of team Kathiwada Cat Kings is 26 for no loss. I'm sorry, 26 for 1. Alright, so there was some technical glitch in the scoring update. The score after 5 overs is 27 for 1. Shadab looking all set to bowl in this 6th over, and oh my god, I don't know what happened. He went down before he could start running for the ball. I hope he's fine. Shadab all set to bowl the very first ball. He's looking like a medium pacer. Ball outside off stump. The ball was placed towards the backward point area. Enough time for both the batters to take a single. Jagdish, Parmar and Harry are batting, and on strike is Harry now, who will be facing second ball. He has not been off the mark till now, but not a problem. Shadab probably bowling the very first over of his spell, and yes, there is some sort of discomfort for him from where he's starting his run up. We saw on the very first ball as well where he went down. This time on the pads the ball has been placed towards the square leg area. Enough time to complete a single. Shadab Khan. This is the 6th over of this inning. Kathiwada Cat Kings. Jagdish Parmar on strike. This time a flighted delivery, a slower one. It was an over-pitch delivery played towards the long on boundary. Fielder is there to collect the ball. 1 run taken. On the basis of the current run rate, the projected score is showing as somewhere around 108. Next delivery, and the batsman wanted to sweep it. No connection of the ball with the batter in any way whatsoever. It was a wide, leaving the leg stump behind. 1 more run will be added to the extras. And this time some sort of mixture. You can see some leg spin as well by Shadab. He's doing some mixture with his bowling, trying to do some experiments. Let's see if it works or not. Kathiwada Cat Kings have lost 1 wicket so far. Opponents are trying their best. Again the batter wanted to hit a sweep shot. No connection again. And with this dot ball, 6th over is also gone. And as soon as we see an updation in the score, we'll let you know what is the score right now after 6 overs. Stay connected with us. Beginning of 7th over, a very good ball, almost a good length delivery, but very well played as well. A forward defense by the batter, giving some respect to the bowler. We are in the 7th over. Score is 32 for 1. Ashay Dubey is bowling in this over. This time a short line delivery on the onside, played with soft hands. A chase for the mid-wicket fielder. The batter wanted to take a double as well, but simply denied by the non-striker and batsman. A good decision for sure, because there was no scope of that second run. It could have been a risky choice. Next delivery. This time a much better delivery, but very well played, very well executed towards the covers area for a single again. Ashay Dubey bowling 2nd over of his spell. So far his bowling good. Has conceded 6 runs only in 1.2 overs and has also taken 1 wicket, which is the only wicket that Kathiwada has lost. Harry is playing on 3 after facing 5 deliveries, and Jagdish Parmar on the other hand is playing on 16 after facing 14 deliveries. A very good cover drive toward the extra covers boundary. Fielder is there also, and the batter will have to be satisfied with 1 run only. With this 1 run, we are done with the 6th over also. And we would like to see some replay. A request from the cameraman. A request from the cameraman to show us a replay. I guess there was again some sort of discomfort for the bowler as soon as he started running for the ball. Alright, so here we go for the live action for now. A leg spin ball, and which is placed towards the mid-off area. Alright, so we are currently in the 8th over, being bowled by Shadab Khan. This time a slower one, a proper leg spin bowling by him. The ball is running towards the fine leg boundary, after taking that inside edge, and 2 runs have been taken. Very good running between the wickets, and here we go for the replay. Let's see. There is some discomfort for the bowler that he experienced, and this time a lofted shot. The ball was in the air for a while, but too far from any fielder's reach. Only 1 run taken. Shadab Khan with his next ball. This time again a cover drive being played towards the extra cover area for 1 run. Kathiwada Cat Kings so far looking decent. The only thing is that they will have to try to pace up their strike rate. Of course, they have their wickets intact, but at the same time they will have to put some sort of focus on the run rate as well. Next delivery, an over pitch delivery, very well played by the batter towards the long on boundary. There is a fielder there to stop that ball, to stop that boundary. 1 run only. Next delivery. So we are seeing consecutive overs of spin bowling, that too of leg spin bowling to be precise. One run on that delivery as well. We are in the 9th over of this first inning. Shubham is the bowler, bowling the very first over of this. This was a very good ball. Batsman beaten on that particular delivery, and also the ball was very close to the stumps. Fortunate for the batter. We are in the 9th over. It was an overpitch delivery. It could be a chance of cotton ball if I'm not wrong. I guess the ball was in the air. Of course, the ball was not collected by the bowler, that is Shubham. Jagdish facing Shubham on the next delivery. Again, he wanted to play a late cut, but again no connection of the bat with the ball. With this dot ball, we are done with the 8th over as well. Alright, so 9 overs are gone and the score is 46 for 1. Leg spin being continued. He has been pulled towards the mid-wicket boundary, but fielder is there. So the batter will have to be satisfied with 1 run only. Harry, on the other hand, is on 8. Jagdish Parmar looking good. He's on 20 after facing 17 balls. Played absolutely straight. Very difficult for the fielder. There was an effort to stop that ball, but it was very difficult. It could have been very difficult for any fielder. It was a very good shot. Too much strength and too much momentum in that shot, in that ball, and very well fielded by the guy who was standing right in the front of commentary box as well, or else the ball could have entered into the commentary box, if I'm not wrong. There was a very good fielding effort. Have a look again. Here you go. The way this guy stopped that ball from hitting the glasses of the commentary box was exceptional. Jagdish Parmar on strike, facing Shubham. Again, swept it towards the backward square leg area for 1 run. Next delivery, a very good shot on back foot by Harry. 1 run taken quickly, and it's a 4. Very good shot by Harry. Fifty is already up for Kathiwada Cat Kings. They are on 51 for 1. And we are in the 11th over now of this inning. Bowling end have been changed. Earlier, the bowling was being done from the commentary box, and now it's the opposite. Very first delivery, a lofted shot. It could be a chance for the long off fielder. He tried his level best, I believe, but still felt a little short of taking that catch. Next delivery, this time off spinner bowler is in the charge of this 11th over. 2 runs taken on this ball. Very good running between the wickets by Harry and his partner. Right arm over the wicket. The ball placed towards the cow corner boundary. 2 fielders are there to stop the ball. Not a difficulty for anybody to stop the ball. 1 run on that ball. And this time a late cut played towards the third man area. Fielder in the deep collecting the ball. 1 run on this ball as well. This time it was a half volley delivery played towards the long on area. Fielder stopping it easily again. Run a ball over going on so far. Twelfth over now started. First delivery of this 12th over. Ball running towards the backward point area for 1 run. Here we have a look at the replay. Some discomfort again for Shadab. And this time an over delivery, a very good shot towards the deep mid wicket area. There's a fielder, very good fielding effort by him. Only 1 run. The shot was very good, but the batter will have to be satisfied with a single only. This time played it towards the point area again for 1 run. Shadab bowling 3rd over of his spell, and because of some technical glitch we are not seeing the updated score, which we will see for sure in coming a few minutes. A very good attempt by both the batters, very good running between the wickets. 2 runs taken on that ball, and with that I guess 2 balls are left only in this over. Right over the wicket, Harry's on strike, and a very good late cut. The ball is running towards the 3rd man area. Fielder in the deep collecting the ball. Only 1 run taken. Good fielding attempt by Mohit in the deep. And yes, we are done with this over. Shubham back on attack. First delivery, the ball was in the air, but batsman was fortunate enough as the ball was way too far from the reach of any fielder. 1 run easily taken on that ball. Shubham, the right arm off spinner. Yes, his action looks like a leg spinner, but when he bowls, it's off spin. So maybe he's trying to play with the batters, trying to confuse them. Sometimes these kind of strategies play well, but sometimes the batters pick you easily. And this time a reverse sweep by Harry, and yes, there is a fielder in the deep to stop that ball. Only 1 run. He will have to be satisfied with a single only, although it was a very good shot. Next delivery by Bhushan, and this time an over pitch delivery, a lofted shot, and it's a big 6 towards the long on boundary. A confident hit, he middled it, very good timing by him. An increment of 6 runs in the score. Let's see in the replay. This time the batter again wanted to hit a sweep shot. I guess the batter could not middle it. The ball touched the pads, but there was an appeal as well, but umpire was not convinced with that appeal, so of course not out was given there. Single taken on the last delivery as well, and I believe we are done with 14 overs if I'm not wrong. And this time again the ball went in the air. It was a fortunately the ball bounced right before the fielder. It was a risky shot for sure. The timing could have been better. Next delivery, and again this time played it towards the backward point. Difficult chase for the fielder, and yes, it's a 4. Beautiful shot. The batter picked the line and length very quickly and took complete advantage of it. Let's have a look in the replay. This time played towards the wide long on fielder for a single again. Mohit Jhava is now bowling in this over, if I'm not wrong. And this time a dil scoop kind of shot played towards the fine leg area. No fielder was there to stop that ball. They could only see the ball reaching the boundary. A very good shot by Harry. Let's have a look at the replay. See this scoop shot. Oh, beautiful. A treat to watch for the spectators and for all the viewers who are watching this live action on television and on their live stream monitors. This time played on front foot. Ball going towards the long off fielder. 1 run on that ball and strike comes back to Safan Qureshi. Harry looking good. He's on 30. Of course he has scored more than 30 because the score is not updated till now. I guess he might be playing somewhere around 40 or something, because after 14th, I guess we are in the last over. He has hit already hit 2 fours, so I guess his score is somewhere around 38 or 40. And again he's back on strike. Right on the wicket, short of line delivery, enough time for him to play a pull shot, but fielder is there in the deep to collect the ball. Only 1 run. As we are in the last over, I guess both the batter will be trying their level best to score as many runs possible. And this time again a lofted shot, played it absolutely straight towards the long on boundary, and it's a 6. A big 6 by Safan Qureshi. Pure timing. Have a look at the replay again, and here you see. Look at the confidence, look at the shot. Asha is bowling in this over, and I believe it is indeed the last over of this first inning. I guess we are left with 2 or 3 balls in this first inning. Asha to Safan Qureshi, and this time again it was a good length delivery, almost a good length kind of delivery. Not a good timing, but enough to take a single, and the strike comes up again to Harry. Again a short one. This time Harry got bowled. It was a slower one, a shorter length ball with some good bounce, and Harry now has to depart. But Harry played some good hands. He gave a really good contribution to his team, Kathiwada Cat Kings. And now I would like to welcome my fellow commentator Wayne to join the commentary box and talk about his experiences and about the live action.
Thank you, Amit. Yeah, interesting start to the match here for Kathiwada. Good knock by Harry Kiloran. We welcome Wayne Grieve. Just arrived in India from the UK. You see another wicket fall down there. One brings two, they say. Welcome, Wayne.
Good afternoon, Bjorn. It feels like it's still morning because I've just got off a plane, and in the UK it is still morning time. It's good to be on the other side. I've been watching the games closely from my sofa back in England, and been itching to get out here, and it's good to have the weather set fine. And there's a great knock from Harry Kaloran, comes to an end, and then bang bang, as you said, Bjorn. So what do you think's a good score here, Bjorn? What projector score says 136? Do you think they're on track for that, or they're going to need a bit more?
I think they'll need to get a bit more than you kick on here. Day one was a 180, was a good score, but I think today will be 150 will be par. But it's changing every game, the deck, so it's getting easier and easier to bat on. So we'll only really see at the end of this match what's a good score. I think it's going to be tricky to guess, and that's all I'm doing at the moment is guessing, Wayno.
Yeah, and Kathiwada, you would have seen the bowling lineup. Have they got enough in their armour if they do post 145, which is possible from here? Do you think they've got enough in the tank to?
Yeah, the Kathiwada's got a great bowling attack. Safan Qureshi is one of their star performers. Yeah, they got good spinners, good seamers. A left arm seamer, it's bowling very nicely. So I think even 130, they'll be confident they can defend that, but it just becomes that much more difficult. It's definitely something in it there for the bowlers if they hit the right spots.
So they've only lost 4 wickets with 4 overs to go, so they don't really have too much risk of being bowled out yet. They just need someone that can up the ante in these last 22 balls, 21 balls. They'll be looking to go 2 a ball minimum, 10 and over. That'll get them to 140.
New batsman at the crease, Ankit Ratod. Haven't seen too much of him. Needs to play himself in here and carry the team home. Support Qureshi. Try and get to that 145 mark, which I think will be a good total here.
Yeah, it feels like a lot's resting on Qureshi's shoulders here. Oh, that's big. Picks up length quickly, does Qureshi.
It's not such a bad ball. He's just got on the front foot there, and the fielders haven't even moved. It's just gone like a bullet train into the trees.
And we've seen him hit it straight as well, so he scores all around the wicket. That's well bowled. Good comeback from Manguyeka.
Good contest at the moment with bat and ball.
I think Ratot here, I don't know if you agree, Bjorn, but maybe his role is just to get bat and ball and feed the strike to Qureshi, who's seen it well.
That should be the game plan, and maybe play himself in a bit before going for those big swings and misses. Now he's costing his team badly here with these dot balls.
And this is where experience comes in, Bjorn. They haven't played a lot of LMS cricket. It's a team game. You bat in pairs, and Qureshi's going well. He just needs to feed the strike to him.
And that's 3. That's criminal.
So that's the end of the over. So a 6 off the first ball, and they end up with only 7 runs off the over. So not a good finish to the over there.
Well, good finish for Darshan Manguka. He'll be very chuffed with that after going for that huge 6. Great comeback by him. Just pushed it wide of Ratod and got one over him at the moment.
Yeah, smart bowling. He saw that the Rathod was looking leg side, and Rathod needed to adjust his game. Maybe a little dab down to the vacant third man area could have been.
A lot of runs down there. Yeah, I think that would have been a much better option for him.
Straight down the ground. Should just be one. Fielder comes around. Now I think the two batsmen need to go and have a chat in the middle now. Qureshi needs just to go and... Qureshi just giving him a little signal. I would say get your body in. Just walk, get your bat on it, pad on it, get anything on it here.
He's going for it. And this is exactly what the Mumbai superstars wanted. One off the first ball, get Qureshi off strike, bring back the new batsman.
So I think what he should be doing is he needs to be taking an off stump guard here.
Oh, can you believe it? He's missed that. He's ran all around it.
He's complicating the game here. I don't think his batting is his strength, but he still needs to just find a way just to get bat or body in the way. So this is good bowling from Dubé. But Rathod now under immense pressure. 1 from 7, and this is potentially catastrophic here for Kathiwada. He's found something on that now, but...
Could be out. No,
he's going to go for 6.
Can you believe it?
There we go. What were we talking about? Rathod straight out the middle of the bat. The fielder didn't
pick it.
Didn't change it, and his
bowler's not happy. He says he overwalked it.
So he's made a bit of amends there, Bjorn. He needed that, didn't he?
Welcome boundary for Ankit Rathod. His still feel that he should have been rotating the strike there. He's just 7 off 9 balls that he's eaten up.
As you look at that timeline,
6 dots.
Yeah, 6 dots in the. There's a 2 singles and then 6 dots, and then a 6. Only 14 from the last 2, but it could have been a lot more if they just managed to back up the boundaries with a few extra 1s and 2s. Fielder coming around.
Oh.
So it's the same pattern here. Qureshi gives up strike early in the over. And you got a feeling that Jane's going to be looking to push this on outside off stump.
Bowled so well, Jane, up to now. Carry on.
That's better from Rathod.
It's funny how as soon as he got the bat on ball, he stopped trying to force the issue, and he played the ball on its merit there. Just opened the face, got off strike there. That's what he should have been doing from ball 1.
Yes, and he's definitely looked actually quite accomplished when he played that shot. So just waited late and he's got the strike back to Qureshi here. Qureshi, quite a wristy player.
I think that's just what can happen in these big matches. You sometimes get a brain freeze and don't play the correct shots. You're thinking about too many things out there, trying to take your team to 160 when that's not your job at the moment.
Yeah, so he needs to try and get Qureshi back in strike. I like that shuffle across, but it didn't. He's just trying to hit a 12 here. You don't get any 12s unless it's the last ball of the innings. Rathod just needs to get bats on ball. Now he probably does have a free hit. It's the last ball of the over, Beyonce. So now he's probably got license just to go for the ropes here.
Not every ball has to go for 6.
But he's got a free hit here, essentially. Oh, he's got the one. That's the worst possible result. With good pressure from Qureshi. Good running between the good awareness here.
Great bowling by Mayank Jain. Got 4 overs for just the 20 runs. Great stuff. Didn't pick up any sticks, but skipper will be very happy with him. It's the end of his spell.
Yeah, so Qureshi, he needs to deal in boundaries this over. Remember the last ball of the innings, if you hit it for 6, it's worth 12. And you feel that that's going to be needed, yeah. You feel they need 20 of this over just to get them to 140. Big difference between 140 and 125.
They need it, and I think Qureshi can do it. He's got the striking ability to knock it out the park.
It's gone straight up.
This could be out.
Got to go for the steal. So Rathod does steal 2.
It's well done there.
So it should be 2 runs to the total score. although Koresh is out, they still picked 2 runs up there, Dion. I think he got all the way down there. So for those of you not familiar with last man stands, the non-striker is allowed to steal 2. And just be interesting to see. You can see the scores just updated. 2 extra runs. So good awareness there from Rathod. Even though they've lost a wicket, you still would take 2 runs with the ball. So the new batsman now is Patel. Again, he's got to go here. It's got to go here, Rathod. Good run it. Oh. I think Patel should have come in from 6, just from what I've already seen of 1 ball. Might have been good to have a left-hand, right-hand combination a little bit earlier here.
Oof. Dot ball. Too many dots in these last few overs here. It's costing Kathiwada Cat Kings badly.
So Rathod's got 10 from 13, and that includes a 6. So of 12 deliveries, he's only picked up 4 runs. Even just to run a ball, even if he had just picked up 1 on each one of those, they would have been up to 132.
2 to come. Oh, it's going to be a run out here.
I think Rathod should have just kept going there. So it all fell away once Harry Kaloran got out there, Beyond.
Yeah, the wheels came off badly. And obviously the game plan was to run through there no matter what. I'm not sure why Rathod stopped there.
Yeah, it's those sort of things, Beyond, is even if maybe your skill level is down in a certain part of the game, it still comes down to communication and being aware of the game situation. And in that situation, it's just a no-brainer. If it hits the pad, you just got to run. They should have had an extra run. Patel should have been on strike.
Patel, I think, could have made it. He also stopped there. A little hesitation. It was bad luck. They need a home run here.
Last ball of the innings.
Well bowled. Just for 4 runs, so,
so he'll
take
it. So not quite where he intended, but they take some momentum with them to the pavilion. But that feels to me at least 20 short. I think they would have been looking for 150 here.
Even another 10 runs would have been a little bit of breathing space. It is not the easiest track to bat on. We've seen that the bowlers are getting a bit of lift. There's a bit of bounce and turn for the spinners. So there's something in it if you keep taking wickets. But 128 is not much to defend. They're going to have to do exceptionally well with the ball, and they can't give away any extras. They're going to have to hit the marks from word go. So it'll be an interesting second innings.
Yeah, at one stage they were looking bang on for 150 when Kaloran and Qureshi were going.
Instead of accelerating, they slow down, which is not ideal, but it is what it is. And I actually think they're a better bowling team than they are a batting side, so it should be a good contest the second innings.
Yeah, I mean, I've said 20 short, but always put perspective of that. If you pick up 2 wickets in the first 6 overs and keep them under 30, then it's anyone's game. So always important to have that positive mindset, and knowing Harry Kaloran is a good leader of men, and he will be saying exactly that to the guys. So listen, maybe we haven't got quite enough runs, but that's behind us now. We've got a good bowling lineup, and let's get stuck in early here.
Let's have a look at the highlights from the first innings. Maniac Jane bowled with real enthusiasm and pace up front. Had the batsman in a lot of trouble early on. Great fielding effort there.
So solid start, 6 and over without loss. decent platform.
Good catch. That's very quick. Good pace from Dubé.
It just shows the importance of keeping in this tournament. Seen a few of the teams that have played batsmen that keep a little bit, and that could have been dropped by someone that wasn't. He's a very good keeper. He looks a natural keeper, Bjorn.
He takes it nicely, and it's always nice when you take the ball above your shoulders as a keeper. You know that the bowler's bowling with real gusto, and it's not easy out there for the batsman that went over the shoulder of Harry. He actually did well to see him off there and glue the innings together. We watch this little partnership.
That shot had nothing going for it. So 7 overs gone, 37 for 1. So had a few sluggish overs there. Kaloran was just playing himself in at that stage. 7 from 8. It was around about here, beyond that they started to get themselves back into the game, the Kathiwada side.
Yeah, if you have a look at the projected score here, it's only 108. You watch that start to slowly climb as the partnership grows.
That really was a superb shot. The back foot. Classic cricket shot there.
Nice to watch Harry bat it all around the park. Cuts and pulls and drives.
You see, he used the crease well. They went deep in his crease, played it right under the eye, stayed with the ball. It's a great shot. So there's been a few adjustments. Looked like he was running in quicksand there.
He was doing it on purpose at one stage. It happened about 4 or 5 times in a row.
I think he's milking it a bit there, is Shubham Chag. That was a beautiful shot. Just wrists.
Just strong wrists.
So,
Wrists and good timing.
so this is a key partnership.
This is when Safa and Qureshi came in. Himself and Harry batted superbly for the Kathiwada Cat Kings. Nice little sweep shot.
That's a great shot.
Played
Played-
late.
Opened the
gap.
face.
Yeah.
So beyond, as you say, as you said earlier, you see the projected score going up and up, and with 8 wickets in and 6 wickets in hand at this stage, you really thought they were on for 150. 78 for 2 with 7 overs to go. You expect to get at least 10 and over beyond with 6 wickets in hand.
And they could have. They really could have.
Mm.
Even with those wickets that were falling, it's I think those dot balls at the end there really cost the team. Something to learn from. They do progress, which it looks like they should do.
Now this is the big moment, wasn't it? That was the big, very unlucky actually. It cut back at that stage, 90 for 2 with 6 overs to go. 2 batsmen were striking. They were on for 150 beyond, and it just fell away from here.
Yeah, Harry should have got him back and across there, and he was just a bit rushed for pace there, and unlucky that it just bounced into the
I think
stumps.
it bounced a bit higher than expected.
Yeah.
And then Qureshi was starved of strike for a long time here. And eventually got back on strike.
Qureshi also got a bit desperate. He realized that he was not batting with Harry anymore, and he felt that he had to do more than he needed.
So Rathod had 1 off 8, managed to get one out of the finance, straight into the Sugma finance board.
I think the bowler was right there. The fielder came right off.
Yeah.
And only just went for 6.
No, it should have been out.
Oh, nasty one that. That was the end of their innings. The Bills are making their way to the middle for the start of the second innings. It'll be interesting to see who takes the opening over here for the Kathiwada Cat Kings. Got a lot of good seamers to choose from. Sureshi bowled superbly yesterday. So 129 to win for the Mumbai Superstars. Back to playing the full complement of 20 overs. Caught up the game is missed from yesterday's play.
So the Superstars have the luxury of just being able to play themselves in here. I think the only way they're going to lose this game is if they lose too many early wickets.
They can do this in singles just about with the odd boundary here. 129 or 100 balls. So Kathiwada would need to play aggressive attacking cricket. It's a great start there by Rahul. It's impressed me.
It's the first I've seen him bowl. I like that first one, just shaping back in. You actually, if you're looking for a wicket taker, that's exactly what you want. Someone that can swing the ball into the right-handers, maybe skid them on through the gate or LBW.
A lot of raw talent in the Kathiwada Cat Kings team, and they got their secret weapon of Harry Kiloran, who's a supreme strategist on the field, helping them with their field settings and who to bowl when. And you'll watch, I think he'll come on only from the second 10. He won't bowl any spinners from this end. It's nicely played. Just open the face, and that's all they need to do. That's the luxury of batting second and bowling well.
Same time, Kathiwada will also be happy if they can take the game deep. So they don't want to give any easy boundaries. From what I've seen here, Rahul Chanaga's got the ability to get an LBW or bowl jet, just swings it in. It's a good start. They haven't got as many runs as they want on the board, but make the opposition win the game.
Nothing wrong with that start. It's a really good line. Just the ones coming off it so far. Getting a bit of shape. Just needs to
I think he,
luck, and he'll get a wicket here early.
I think he's
dangerous.
I think he can risk going a little bit fully up here and giving it time to swing. Yeah, there we go. That's a bit better. Oof. I thought a bit unlucky. That looked a bit harsh.
Yeah, I think
But
possibly swung after went past the batsman.
But I like him getting the ball early doors. Yeah, they need a wicket, and the best way to get a wicket here is to try and go as full as possible and get it to swing late.
Oh, the batsman's come down there. He fancies himself.
He's getting
Hold. It's a good start there for the Kathiwada Cat Kings. They'll be happy with that. Looks in good form. Rahul, good rhythm. I'd ball him 4 on the trot here.
Definitely, at least 3.
He's 3. I think he's such a rhythm bowler. He just gets better and better. Fancy him picking up a wicket in overs 2 and 3 at least.
It's a good throw.
It's a good arm.
So both these batsmen look like your traditional type openers, Bjorn. Both playing within themselves, not trying to overhit the ball, and I think it's good tactics here from Ajit, the team owner, well aware that wickets in hand is everything in this run chase. You do not want to give the opposition a sniff back into the game by finding yourself 20 for 2 or 20 for 3. You don't mind being only a runner ball for your first 6 overs, wickets in hand, and then you'd really freeze up the middle order just to go and not worry about being bowled out. Great shot.
Lovely shot. I mean, that could be the first boundary of the innings. That's a glorious shot through the covers.
That's just a superb cricket shot.
A little bit too full from Qureshi.
Yeah,
It's a great shot. And he looks a really good batsman, this Shubham. He's compact. He hasn't played a risky shot. He's
that's a great shot.
very neat.
There's low risk. There's no risk attached to that shot whatsoever. So Qureshi, first I've seen him bowl beyond. Does he swing it in? Does he swing it away? Or
Let's have a watch this ball.
not too much movement there, is there?
He was swinging it yesterday to the Patna Pirates boys. There was a lot of moisture in the air after the rain. He had them in all sorts of trouble. I think he bowled the 4 overs for 4 wickets and just the 7 runs.
Okay.
So, yeah, I think he shapes the ball away, which I think we saw there a bit there. Lost his line there to the left-hander. Needs to adjust here.
Yeah, I like the length there. He got his length right, but just didn't get the line right. He needs to get them in sync here. He's not getting as much swing as the left arm bowler, so maybe he can just be slightly back over length.
Coming around the wicket. Batsman's down the
That
wicket.
could be out.
Could be out, but I think he's going to land safe.
Oh, he's dropped it.
That was right in the end.
The fielder, he just didn't steady himself there. He didn't steady. He did all the hard work, got around to it. The key with catching the ball in the boundary is just to try and steady yourself. And his head was moving too much at the last minute.
Bit disappointed with that. He should have had it. Catches win matches, and
He wasn't actually watching the ball, Bill.
Yeah.
He was looking at the double play.
And this Poshad Bodka, he looks like he's been sent in to try and dominate the bowlers. He's come down the wicket a few times now. He's very aggressive out there.
That's such a costly. When you've got a small score like that, you need to be taking your chances.
Oh, dear. Zereshi.
Good work from the keeper, though.
It's the second wide, though, so that's costly. That's 4 runs.
Yeah, no, that could have been very different there. This could have been 13 or 12 for 1 after 2 overs.
He's already gone for more runs than he did in his 4 overs yesterday. He's not happy at all. He's absolutely livid.
For me, if something's going to happen from what I saw in the first over, it's going to be this man, the left arm. Well, he's just got something going. He's getting into shape, back in, away from the left-hander.
Yeah, I thought he had the beating of Shubham. Shubham looked like he was trying to force it. That's a better shot from Shubham. Played it a bit later.
Now, I think this is to the right-hander. She's got to go as full as possible here, in my view, and try and swing it into those pads. Take a bit of a gamble. Try and go for the killer ball here. Give it time to swing.
It's a good delivery.
It's really well bowled. He's got the potential to sneak one through there, beyond it.
Definitely does. Definitely, that was very well played. Actually, watched it really well. Ball was swinging on middle stump.
Just think a half a yard maybe fuller there, beyond just to get that batsman rushed.
I do agree with you. You need to try it. I don't think it's every ball.
No, not every
Mix
ball.
it
No,
up
no,
with,
maybe a surprise ball.
But like you say, against the right-hander,
So that one didn't swing.
he
His wrist, I think his
started
wrist.
off a bit
Yeah.
wide though.
But then worse there when I see what he's trying to do, beyond. He's maybe felt he's given the left hander a bit too much room in the previous balls. He's expecting that one to swing and he's just gone straight on. But that's a costly ball. Went for 5 and now they really are under pressure, Kathiwada. They need to find a wicket or two here.
This could be run out.
That's
I
out!
think.
Great work from the keeper!
That is phenomenal stuff. Is that a run out or a stumping, Wayne? That is great stuff.
Whatever it is, it's exactly what they needed. Sometimes you just need a something in the field to go your way, to get some energy going.
A little bit of brilliance there by the wicketkeeper. Well done to him. And you felt like they were just feeling a little bit of the pressure, the Kathiwada boys, and they needed that to settle things down and get that early breakthrough. It's just what the doctor ordered.
Yeah, so if I was in that team huddle now, the message would be, guys, at the halfway mark, we want to try and have them four wickets down. Doesn't matter how many runs they've got. If they're 4 down after 10 overs,
Pressure. Big pressure in the second 10.
excellent work from the keeper there.
Oh, superb.
That was definitely out as well. Good work from the umpire.
Umpires have been fantastic all tournament. Really good decisions. It's good to have the replays as well because the batsmen are never out LBW in their own minds, and we've seen the replays and the slow-mos and they've got it spot on every time, so hats off to them. I think that was a run out because he set off for the run.
Yeah,
there.
no, it's a run out. Yeah, because he actually got bat on it as well. So
Very sharp stuff for the keeper.
another left-hander.
Good tactics by Mumbai superstars, I think, and settling for the bowlers. We've seen a few wides already.
I like that. I think Chinook slightly more comfortable bowling to the right-hander, so I think it's a really good move to get another left-hander in. Yeah, for me, when he's bowling to the right-hander, he looks threatening. He's got the ball shaping back in. He just feels like he's got that ability to rush an LBW or a bowled. Yeah.
See the full one now. Would have loved to have seen a full ball there, like Wayne was describing earlier, but he drops it short.
Only got away with it, only one. But that's not where he wants to be bowling. So, Bjorn, you're saying Harry would probably only bowl in the second 10, but I think in this stage, he's a left-hand at the crease. He bowls good off-spin. He might be considering to bowl himself in the first 10 here, just to try and get another wicket, while the left-hand is there. I always like seeing left off-spinners bowling to left-arm left-handed batsman.
I mean, it's not a rule, but it's about 15 meters short to the side of the boundary, so it's a lot harder for the spinners to come on and do well. That's a lovely shot. So yeah, it's not a rule, but it's just a guide
Yeah,
that I've been looking at, and
and I think if they had 150, 160 on the board, I wouldn't even be considering bowling the spinners from this end. But just with the score as it is, you actually want the batsman to be trying to take on that shot, because if he hits it,
a little bit of a temptation for them to go for the short boundary and produce a risky shot.
Because they're already so far ahead of the run rate here, and they're chasing a low score. So the only way to get themselves back in here is by picking up another 2 or 3 wickets before the turn.
Yeah, no, it's a good call there. Yeah, you can have the best plans and ideas, but you've got to play the situation and you've got to induce a false shot. So it's not a bad idea there. I wonder if Harry's thought about that.
I think you should give the left arm seamer one more over while it's still swinging, and then have a look from there. But I think he should go one more and then get himself on in the 6th over. Interesting to see how he's seeing it. It's easy sitting here, but obviously as a team you've gone into the game with certain tactics, and it's not always easy to move away from your set piece, but I think the art of captaincy is to have a plan and then adjust it as it goes along. Well bowled.
Tools new at the crease there. He looks solid and compact. Played that very nicely. Good balance. Good pickup.
So a good passage of play here from Kathiwada. Just no boundaries in the last 7 or 8 balls with the wicket.
It's a lovely shot. Just going to be one, but he really leant into that and just used the pace of the ball.
I think he's a key wicket here. Shubham Chag in the run chase like this. Low score. He plays high percentage cricket. So I don't think he doesn't look like the type of player that's going to have a rush of blood, Bjorn. It looks like he's just going to knock it into the gaps and play ordinary cricket strokes.
That's all that's needed. Looks like he's got a really good head on his shoulders, and yeah, the score is 36 for 1 after 4 overs, and Mumbai Superstars need 93 off 80 balls, and he's playing a superb innings at the moment, just what they needed.
Looks like there is a bit of spin, Bjorn. So I like this move to get the spin on earlier. I think it's all or nothing time. Can they get Shubham Chag just to try something different? So far it looks like he's happy just to play each ball on merit, but can they get a false shot at him?
It looks like he plays the seamers really well.
Yeah.
So good change of tactics here from the Kathiwada Cat Kings.
They always like to add 2 overs on. If they can add 2 overs going in a wicket share for only 6 or 7 runs, then suddenly the game's in the balance again. So you've always got to stay positive, take the game deep. So I don't know if the Mumbai guys will be thinking about bonus points yet. Is it at a stage where if you're the captain, do you go, listen, we want to win this group and we want to win this group in this match? Do you go for the bonus points, or do you first just try and win the game? What's your thoughts?
I think you tell your batsmen, let's get to 10 overs without any wickets down, and then go for the bonus point.
So what would you say if you're trying to, so just for those viewers who don't know the bonus point situation, you have to score it in 15.4 overs. So after 10 overs beyond, where would you be looking to be positioned?
I would want to be at about 65, 70 after 10.
With 1 down.
1 down, well, none down preferably, but there's already 1 down. Yeah, so I think if you're 2 down at the end of 10, it's not a train smash. I think you can then play the next 2 overs. You've got to delay the attack then if you're 2 down. You don't want to lose another 2, and then you've only got 4 left. And you end up losing the game because you're going for the bonus point. Well bowled, Patel.
Yeah, and I agree with that. So I mean, if you fast forward next 5 overs, 6 and over, that gets them to 70. You would back your team then to chase down the next 60 or in the next sort of 6 overs, wouldn't you be on with 6 wickets in hand, you know? So I think they don't want to go too early, as you say.
The other thing is these 2 teams haven't lost a game yet, so a big win here. They should be confident of winning their final game and ending top of the table. So the first goal is win the match. It's got to be win the match.
Actually, I think that's the only goal. Yeah, they're playing. Their last game is against Patna Pirates, I think. Their last game is against Patna, and Patna haven't won a game. So if they just win all their 3 games, they're going to top the group.
Oh, it's kept low. It's a big shot from Harry. He's pleading with the umpire. Umpire says not out. We're going to have a look at the replay, I think.
So Harry, we did say he must come on early.
He's heard Wayne whisper in his ear.
We thought that was the moment. Let's just skid it on. Look at the replay.
think a turn too much possibly. Maybe hitting leg stump. Needed the Hawkeye there. It's kept low. But I think sliding down the leg, there was a good turn there from Harry. I can see why he was pleading with the umpire.
I think that would have been umpire's call. I think it's hitting the stumps, but probably just hitting the outside of the stump. So
I think that's a good call by the umpire.
I think no matter what the umpire did, there would have been a good call, Björn. If he gave it out, it would have been a good call. If he didn't give it out, it's a good call because it's
look at that shot there. It's a high risk shot and it's going to pay dividends.
a great shot. Yeah, it's one of those ones, the old school umpiring is if in doubt, not out. But you see, as the game's changed over the years, you see those ones given out a bit more often with the advance of technology. You often see the ball just clipping, but we don't have the luxury of the third umpire here, and it wasn't a dead cert that was hitting the wicket, was it, Björn? If it was going to hit, it was maybe just hitting the outside of the leg stump. Although Harry will say otherwise.
Harry's, yeah, it was definitely out and Harry dies, and that's the beauty of the game. Ask the batsman, he'll say the opposite.
He'll say he knew it was going down leg. He wouldn't have played that shot if it wasn't going down leg.
It's a welcome boundary here for the superstars.
That's a great shot, isn't it? That wasn't a bad ball at all. Well, the fielders haven't done too well there.
Looks like a talented batsman here. Atul Kushwaha. Just hits it off the middle every time. Just the one there. Harry's not happy with himself. He's unlucky there. Bowled well. Great bit of batting though. Some good counter punching there from Mumbai Superstars. 51 for 1 after 6 overs. 78 from 70. Looks like Patel's coming back on to bowl her second. Target 129. 70 balls, they need to take 7 wickets. Oh, it's a lovely little lap, and it won't go all the way, but easy 2 runs. He plays it so nicely. A lot of the batsmen, when they play that, they look so awkward. Looks like he could play that shot all day against anyone. Difficult for the bowler to bowl to that instead of field. Might try an arm ball here. Tosses it up instead, and it's a great delivery, just the one. Adjusting his field is bringing him round. With squarer is cover sweeper. That's good field placements, got straight to his fielder.
So this feels very comfortable for Mumbai. 74 from 67. But as a team, you never want to give up. I've seen last man stands games won from this position. That's gone very high. And that's 6 runs. At first I thought he didn't quite get it beyond, but he got enough on it.
I think since Atul's come in, I think he's only mistimed 1 shot. The rest have come straight off the middle of the bat. He's a clean striker of the ball. So Wayno, just obviously there's the top 2 teams go through, but how did they work out the seedings and the knockout rounds and the pools?
So the team that finishes with the most points in the group stages will be seeded 1, If there's a tie, then it'll come down to, or two teams with the same amount of points, it'll come down to net run rate.
Not wins.
Well, wins and then, yeah, the wins, then net rate. So points first, then wins, then net run rate. And so earlier on when we were talking about Mumbai going for the bonus points, I didn't see any value in that at all, because they're going to win this group anyway. You would think, I mean, they're going to go into the game versus Patna as favourites. So if they win that game, they top the group. But the one advantage of possibly going for the bonus points here is maybe to finish higher up and have an easier quarter-final draw. So there is some method or some upside to trying to get the bonus points here, Bjorn. But in saying that, I don't think there's going to be any easy games in the quarterfinals. There's a lot of strong teams, but you'd more likely play a team that finished second in their group if you did finish in the top two spots.
So the top two teams go through, and then it's do they carry through their points, or do the top five automatically qualify for the quarterfinals?
Yeah, so the winner of each group, there's 5 groups, goes straight through to the quarterfinals, and the best second place finisher also goes straight to the quarterfinals. So there's 6 of your, well, bold from Kaloran there. So there's 6 of your 8 spots, and then the other 4 teams that finish second in their group will have around 1 match, which you could effectively call a last 16 game. And the winners of those 2 matches will play number 1 and 2 seeds in the quarterfinals. So
there's a big advantage to finishing top out of all the teams in the pools. You get to face someone that's having to come through the round of 16 and play an extra qualifier match. They're going to be a bit more tired, which will give you some advantage. So it's definitely every game, every moment in the match is important for these guys out there. And my superstars will have that at the back of their minds. And we possibly will see them kick on here to get that bonus point and finish on 10. Wow.
what a shot, 6. There's a flat 6 over extra cover.
That is the shot of the tournament so far. We've seen a lot of 6s, but never over extra cover.
And as flat as that, Bjorn, you maybe see some of those loop-in ones, but that's gone like a tracer bullet, as Ross Cowood and Trevor Quirk would say.
No, he's hit the screws out of that, and he hasn't really even hit it in anger. He's just leant into it, and his wrists have gone through the ball. Clever cricket. It's a great 6 and then just rotates the strike. Nothing risky in Shubham Chug's game at all. 27 from 18. 73 for 1. Mumbai Superstars are at the moment romping home, but can the Kathiwada Cat Kings counter punch here?
Oh, the fielder.
Criminal. It's 2 costly drops here. Tools just chipped that straight to the fielder, and he's coming too far off the boundary. He's pushed it over for 6 runs.
Nothing worse than that when the fielder's just not on the boundary. That was better than a half chance, Bjorn.
Those 2 catches should have been taken. Jagdish the bowler here. So another 1 to come. Well bowled. Hasn't let it get to him, and he's bowled a good line and length there. Often when that happens, you drop it short and you try and bounce him, or you york him and overboard it, and go for another boundary, but he's done well. He's kept his head. They're still in this, the Kathiwada Cat Kings, but they do need a punch now. They need to start taking wickets. Now's the time.
Yeah, when you say they're still in it, Bjorn, it's a 5% chance. But that 5%, you've always got to play for, because you never know when something can happen. We saw a little play from the keeper earlier where he made something out of nothing. They're going to need to find 2 or 3 more occasions like that in this match. I like that they brought their left arm seamer. He's, for me, the bowler that seems the most likely to pick up a wicket. 2 batsmen. Well set here. Oh, that was a great catch! What a catch!
And this keeper's on fire today.
We thought it was a good bowling change, and it proved to be a great bowling change from Harry Kaloran. That's definitely one for the highlights reel there. That's a sharp catch. Beyond that, that looked like it was almost past him when he took it.
Brilliant one-handed catch to his right there. Good bowling. Bowled it full up, what Wayne's been asking for earlier on today. Good bowling change by the skipper. They're not out of it yet. They need a few more of those. Well done to them.
Look at this. Look at that one hand. Oh, that's behind him when he's caught it, Bjorn.
Can't coach that. That's just pure reflexes and talent.
But also a lot of hard work, I think, Bjorn. As a keeper, you know you have to put in the hard yards to practice those sort of reflex catches. You know, the more you practice it, the easier it becomes.
Yeah, you start getting muscle memory, and that was fantastic stuff. And
So
he's given them just a glimmer of hope.
we said there's going to need to be 1 or 2 special moments. That's one. But can they go bang, bang here?
Oh, another outside
Oh,
edge.
get a slip in.
New batsman in. It might not have been a bad option.
No, it's not easy because it's not a power play. So you need a second slip, but you know, I still think just stay deep, take it deep. Yeah, you just never know. We did say 4 wickets down around the turn, so they can pick up two wickets in his next 8 or 9 balls. They'll be back in this game.
They need to push the agenda, though. They need to change something up. Could be another run out. Oh, it's going to be overthrows.
Oh, that hit it would have been out. There's 2 opportunities for run out here. So all happening here. Mumbai Superstars well on top. So we see the first attempt. It'll be interesting to see from the side. I felt that hit might have been. No, he was well in. Well in.
Great camera work by our camera crew. Rahul charging in here. Oh, he got away with that. That was similar to how Harry went
Yeah, I was
earlier.
just about to say that. Small margins in the game. But this is a great spot.
Two after 10. Mumbai Superstars just require 38 or 50. Doing this out of cancer at the moment. Do the Kathiwada Cat Kings have something in the bag? A little magic required here. Harry's going to try and set some traps. He's got a conventional fielder stance. Very straight long on. Deep mid wicket. Back foot square leg. Looks like he's standing back to Harry.
I've seen Harry do this. I don't know if that's come from Harry or if it's come from the keeper. Maybe he's not too worried about the stump in. I don't know. Maybe he's going to be firing a few arm balls. He has got a very quick arm ball, Harry Kalorn. He bowls it a very quick arm ball, so maybe he just doesn't want to give away the 4 bars. And my only thinking is that he's planning to maybe try and dart a few in here occasionally with the quicker one, maybe trying to slide for the LBW. So it'll be interesting to see how he goes. He does get it to turn, as we've seen on a few occasions.
Cricket there from Atul.
I'd like to see this. The Kathiwada guys, they haven't given up though. They haven't given up. They're making Mumbai win this. It's less than a run a ball. They have got 2 wickets. They've got something to cling to here. Just a small glimmer of hope. But they need more wickets. Now he's putting the keeper up to the stump. Bit of gamesmanship here from Kalorn. That should be out the ground. Oh, it could be out. That's a great catch. The fielder looked like he'd given up on it there. Oh.
That's lost his concentration there.
So they've missed some easier chances than that. Beyond that's a very well positioned there. So
Very good catch out in the deep there. I said it's a longer boundary. It's much harder to clear it there. It's an extra 20 meters. So great catch over his shoulder almost.
that's a brilliant catch. So they haven't given up here, the Kathiwada Cat Kings. And Harry Kalorn, he's a fighter, good leader of men.
3 down, 1 brings 2. So you see an upstage here.
Well, you know, Kushwaya's got 15 to go till his 50. They're 3 down, new batsman at the crease. If they can get rid of Shut Up Khan here, then the game's on. Then there will be a lot of pressure on Atul Kushwaha. So we said it's going to need a few moments of brilliance here, Beyond, and they've had 1 from the keeper, or 2 from the keeper and 1 from the long on fielder.
Bringing in the field, putting the pressure on the batsman.
I don't think you actually mind that too much as the bowling team here when first ball he goes for that, because you know you've got a chance. Of course you're not happy with the result. You don't want to see it going for 6, but you will feel, hold on, this batsman's potentially going to give us a chance, yeah.
See Harry go around the wicket here to him. He'll definitely give you a chance.
It's gone straight up. Phil's coming around. Could be another catcher. I said you don't mind. There could be a double play.
It's going to be a double play.
It is a double play. Oh my word! It's a double play.
And they needed a double play because they're only 3 wickets down. Now it's 98 for 5. Madness out in the middle by the Mumbai superstars.
I never feel comfortable when I see the batsman at the first 1 for 6, Beyond. In a run chase when you only need 46 of 30 balls.
I didn't want to put my body in shape. When you saw him bowl, you could see he was a feisty character. He was enthusiastic. He was slipping on the clay and making a meal of it. And his head didn't seem to be in the game there. I think he was playing for the TV rather than for the team. And yeah, disappointing in there for those 2 batsmen. Still, he should know better about the double play by now. And Shadab Khan, that shot, he's pulled it from well outside the off stump. He's just hit it for 6. They only need less than a run a ball. Crazy scenes here. And Kathiwada Cat Kings are right back in this game here.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been a happy cap. I know you hit it for 6 the first ball, but when you just as a risk shot, you don't need any risk here. And suddenly, this game's pretty much even now, Beyond, because they would probably still make Mumbai slight favourites, but it's not. That Kathiwada have gone from a 5% chance to maybe a 45% chance here.
evens now. If they'd had, if until it made us 50, then it'd be very difficult for the Cat Kings to win the match.
Look at that, 2 batsmen, naught of naught. And as a fielding team, you'll be buoyed by that.
It's 31 to get, but that feels like a mountain for them now.
So, 2 teams from different parts of India, Mumbai, the hustle bustle of Mumbai and the rural Kathiwada. Really great to see these 2 teams coming together.
Oh, that's great fielding there by Patel.
And now you can see the batsman, you can just feel things tensing up a bit here, Bjorn.
And you can imagine for the batsman, as they've gone out, the captain said, don't lose your wicket, don't hit it in the air. So
Yeah.
he's trying his best to, you're going to have to settle down the nerves after that drama and just play the ball on its merits and forget about what everyone said to him and just play the game. And it's difficult to do that in a big occasion here with the cameras rolling, shouts from the sideline, the crowd. The pressure is certainly on for these 2 young men. It's all played by the batsman. Manyak Jain bowled well today. So did his batting partner, Akshay Dubey. Now they need to do it for the team with the bat.
Yeah, I mean, after all that, they still only need 42 of 29.
Full defense, solid. Very happy with that.
So earlier on, that ball would be possibly, the batsman would be looking to hit it for 6. Now suddenly he's worried about getting out again.
First ball, win the match. That's 100 up.
The one thing that they've got to their advantage here, they did get ahead of the rate. And I feel what Mumbai have been done here is the cardinal sin. Well, maybe not a sin, but they're going for the bonus points. Possibly, that's the only explanation I can think of why you would send a batsman in to try and hit a 6 first ball and keep going. I can only think that they're going for the bonus points, beyond.
I think that's just the way he bats. Possibly going for it, but they've definitely tactic. They know how he plays. Well, Georgina to Mumbai Superstars.
So will Kaloran look to get one fielder back in there in the circle? I think he might do.
They need to. They need to keep the pressure on because otherwise it's still going to be a battle for the Mumbai Superstars. They need to keep the pressure on the throttle here. They need to know that they're in a match, the Mumbai Superstars, and if they're just all spread out, it's still going to be easy for them. 20
Yeah.
balls, 40 balls.
The other, I would do that. The argument against is maybe is just to say if we could stop the boundaries coming for the next 5 or 6 deliveries and just build that pressure, keep it going, then pick up a wicket. It really does build pressure. But the way these 2 are playing, it doesn't look like they're going to be taking risk. But
The mindset's changed.
Yeah.
So you want them to. And when the guy shut up came in, Harry had brought that one, the cover.
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
That pressure as well.
I think Kaloran will know that. He will change it. I think he might just stick with this for a little bit longer just to see a bit of cat and mouse. And if they keep knocking the singles, I'm sure he will adjust his field. But suddenly they can just get a few dots and ones here and get the run rate go up.
Harry tosses this up. Asking to be hit there. It's very clever bowling. Taking the pace off it.
So Harry's going to be bowling out here. Great spell from him, getting his team back into the game. Be interesting to see who they've still got to bowl. Qureshi, I think, still got 2.
Best I've seen him bowl at this tournament so far. Really mixed up his pace well and he's found his line and his rhythm. Bowled a few wides yesterday which he wasn't happy with.
I think if Kathiwada win this game from here, Harry might become the new prince of Kathiwada.
Certainly have lodging in the hunting lodge down in the Kathiwada Palace. Oh, that's
Ooh, that was the show. I think Harry was quite excited there. I think if he missed, he might have been in trouble there. But
a good shout from Harry regardless.
so they're taking the game deep here, the Cat Kings. Run rate required is not a problem.
135 to the business end. Score is 105. So runs are not a problem for the Mumbai Superstars. It's wickets that are a problem. 2 tail enders already in. Bowled superbly, now they need to bat well. It's a lovely shot, it's going to be 4.
Yeah, that's a bit of a pressure releaser, isn't it?
Yeah. Not a bad delivery from Patel, a bit too straight. Been looking for it. 20 from 34 now.
Yeah, so I feel this is maybe the time. It's about now where you probably got to consider getting one up on each side just to get the batsmen to think like they have to take a chance.
Maybe just on the off and keep it bowling that off line.
I think I would get rid of my mid-wicket on the boundary. I'd get him exactly where that one went in there, and I'd get the short cover in and get him to try and go for that big swing across the line. Maybe try and sneak an LBW or bold. Harry's brought himself up now to short cover. Oh, the batsman did take the bait. The gamble was worth trying there, and the batsman's gone for it, and you can't be unhappy with that, Bjorn. When you made a plan, the batsman's been good enough to execute. Mistimed that, and he would have been out, but it doesn't.
You had to take a chance.
You had to
let them just knock the ball around
Yeah,
the
yeah.
ones and twos.
He's gone back now, Harry, but I think he should have stayed there. I thought it was the right move.
The batsman winning this little battle.
Good batting here from Dude, but that was a good shot, you know.
And if he missed it, he was out.
Yeah.
And there was a chance of a catch as well. So there were 2 chances for a wicket there. So
Yeah.
that's what the Cat Kings are looking for. They've got to create opportunities.
I described this performance from Kathiwada in the field as they're scrapping, beyond. They're trying to find a way. They've been out of this game pretty much since the turn, and there's just been moments that have got themselves back in the game.
Yeah, they're definitely scrapping, and they're giving it all they got here, digging deep. That's a big shot.
Oh, and he's got him! LBW!
So a little bit of rain coming on at the moment, and looks like we're going to have to bring the covers on and cover the cameras. It's unfortunate. As it stands, the Mumbai Superstars will take the game if we have to come off now. Looks like they're going to carry on playing.
Don't think it's hard enough yet to worry about. I think the umpires have got it right here. It's not.
It's very light rain at the moment. I think it's not going to do any damage to the pitch or the cameras.
So another wicket champion, and then it's very interesting.
They are bringing in the cover now.
So 13 runs. The total if they don't lose wickets, but
We'll have a go.
oh, good cricket all round here. This is an exciting game. Excellent fielding there from the man at short cover.
Really good pick up and throw. It was a quick release.
So lots of drama here. The rain's starting to come down. Mumbai only needing 12 to win. Lots of balls in hand. They're pushing for 2.
And a lot of pressure now, and they're going to feel the rain. What the batsmen need to do now is just relax and know that they're well ahead of the run rate, and just not to lose any more wickets, because if we come off, they're ahead. So they don't need to do anything stupid. And it's the exact opposite for the Cat Kings.
With the way they've
They
got
need
2 wickets in hand, but for those of you watching the footage for the first time, it's only 8 men playing here. So when the 7th wicket falls, the last man stands, but he bats on his own, and it's not easy. Can only deal in boundaries and 2s. So if they can find another wicket-taking delivery, suddenly Kathiwada will become the favourites from a position where they were completely out of it. I think if you'd offered this position to Kathiwada at the start of the innings, they would have snapped your hands off it for it, Bjorn.
Definitely after the first 5 overs, we're in big trouble. This Mayank Jain's impressed me here. He's just knocked it around for 1s and 2s. Keeps thinking he's going to go for a big shot, but he never does. It's tense out there, 120 for 6.
That's good cricket from Jai. He looks like a solid player, yeah. Like bat all the way down here, the Mumbai side. I think you can see why now. I think number 5 came in to play a few shots. They knew they had some insurance behind them in the form of Jain.
An effort ball there from Rahul.
I mean, even Darshan Mangayuka looks accomplished. And I do remember speaking to Ajit, and he told me when he was selecting his team, he was going to go for all-rounders. So I think they've got 8 all-rounders here, and that's proven to be handy here.
Another single, just chipping away. It's good batting, really good batting by these two.
I think beyond every time in this match when we've thought that Mumbai have pretty much made the sucker punch and this game over, something's happened. So I don't want to call this too early.
Oh dear, Rahul, not down the leg side.
I think he was going for the killer ball there, Bjorn.
Yeah, that's 5 required now, so we need that magic now for the Cat Kings to...
So this is that moment where it feels like it's got away from them again. Yeah. Well played. Percentage cricket. But this has been one hell of a performance here from the... This is the final ball here, Bjorn. So I think that the bonus point now, they've actually secured themselves a bonus point here, the Kathiwada Catkins, have they?
Fantastic job in doing that.
So at the very least, they've got the losing bonus points if they lose this game.
It's well done to the Cat Kings. That's well bowled, well played. A lot of respect there.
So can they find a wicket here? They've taken the game as deep as possible here.
That's an important bonus point for the Cat Kings. They're going to get a minimum of 4 points out of this match.
They need a wicket here though. Good. This has been a real top effort in the field from the Cat Kings. They're making them win this game. All the fielders are in.
That's how cricket should be played, never giving up.
Oh, it's great. Good play. This should be the game. And that's a great game of cricket. Well done to the Mumbai Superstars. But they will have a lot of respect, I think, for the Kathiwada Cat Kings. Yeah, then they know that they've been in a game, and that completes another great game. We'll be taking a break, and we'll be back shortly.